What's your population, Shelby?
This is 30,000.
30,000?
Early maturity corn for us. Yeah, it looks good.
Yep, here's number 2.
We're at 18 here. 36 long. It's a nice looking ear.
I'm gonna complain about that.
That finished out the tip on that.
Yeah.
Next to no tip back on any of the stuff that we peeled back. So you said when we walked out here, is the first time you've been in this field at this time of year. So we're all seeing it for the first time, raw footage, right? So that looks really great. It pollinated really well. You got a skip here and there, but you're gonna have that, right? When you fill out that much of a tip, but that's great. That means you managed stress really well so far, right?
We've been very happy with that in-furrow pass.
Yeah.
Their fast start product, that you've kind of built for us, and then adding the upward piece to that.
Yep.
I mean, it's just getting it out of the ground, running, and even this point in the season, this has not been highly managed. This is just kind of a planted and, do the best we can with that planter pass. This looks really nice.
There's a lot of money to be made with the planter pass. When you look at that time frame from V3 to V5, that's our ear determination. So we're setting the number of kernels around, which is always even. Like you said, you have 18 sitting on this one. Going from 16 to 18 is a 12.5% increase in kernel set. Now that does not mean that you have a 12.5% increase in yield. Like, don't get me wrong on that. So hear me loud and clear. Data would tell you it's a 2 to 3% yield increase by itself. But what if you actually manage this, right, and fill this out this time of year, and you drive nutrients from that source to sink? Making sure that we manage these leaves and manage this. These are not just solar panels; they're fuel tanks, right? And they're holding that fuel for late season, filling these out for yield and test weight, and hauling them pounds off this ground. So the upward has got a lot of technologies in it. One being the organic chemistries in it, right, to help this little baby corn plant get up and get rooted, because there's corn has 2 root systems. At first is that seminal root system, which comes out of that seed, and it feeds that plant all the way through V5 when it switches root systems to that nodal root system, which we're living off of now at V6, and that growing point comes out of the ground. What I've witnessed in my time, guys, so Ethan, when you put organic acid in that furrow or in that starter fertilizer, I've witnessed a 22% increase in uptake of potassium, which is big when you think about stalk diameter, leaf width, right? That's directly attributed to potassium uptake and utilization inside of a plant. I'm not saying you'll get that every single time, but I've witnessed that. By not even adding any more potassium to the soil profile, what you're doing is you're taking and changing that CEC right around that little seminal root system, and you're allowing it to capture more positively charged cations like potassium. So that's setting the stage for this kind of success. If we miss this, guys, there's no going back. You can't go back and set more kernels around. We can wish for it, but you aren't gonna get it. So yeah, this is exciting to see. Great stuff.